Is this the most unique lightsaber Disney has ever made? From the exposed wires to the screen accuracy to the crossguard ignition, the Kylo Ren Legacy lightsaber is certainly in the conversation. But should you buy it or skip it? I'm gonna tell you which one and why. Seriously, this lightsaber makes me feel like Kylo Ren. Welcome to Lightsaber Life, where I review Galaxy's Edge, the Black Series, and everything in between. So let's get to it. The casing is your standard Galaxy's Edge Legacy affair. What I do love about this one is it has the logo to the First Order right there on the button for the case. In addition to the crossguard blades this one comes with, there's one other unique item that I'm gonna show you later on in the review. Up close, we've got perhaps the best looking hilt in the Legacy collection. At the very bottom, at first I was unsure about this. This red pommel, however, is screen accurate. Here we've got an extremely unique clip that will go on your waist. More on that later. On the inside here, you'll see this kind of silvery rose gold looking lightsaber. That is the casing for Ben Solo's lightsaber. The casing here for Kylo Ren basically covers it up. We see it exposed up here as well. By the way, if you ever see a good price for the Ben Solo Legacy lightsaber, let me know in the comments below. I want it. What's so awesome about the detail on this one is we've got the exposed wiring all the way up. They nailed this aesthetic. It is awesome. We've got a blue wire there as well. The accuracy all around is stunning. We've got the black matte finish here, which is slick. And right here, just a little bit of weathering. Here's where we've got our ignition switch. That's an easy one to slide right up. It is perfect, just difficult enough so that you're not gonna accidentally hit it. And then what I love so much is the carbon scoring on either side. So we've got the silver because it's burned away, a little bit of blue from the flame, and almost like a copper right there. Can you believe Disney thought we wouldn't want a Ben Solo movie? It is the same studio who thought it was a good idea to greenlight The Acolyte. So I guess it's not all that surprising. I have one major gripe with this hilt, and it's the blade plugs that come with it. Now these are nothing special. The top one fits in perfectly, but when you put the ones in on the side, no matter which way you twist them, they fall right out. And when I display this on my wall, oftentimes I have to pick that up. And here we've got our crossguard blades. These go in the side of the hilt. They come with the hilt. And much like their regular blade counterparts, you put it in the side and you twist. Now the hilt will not turn on until the top blade is installed. Now Disney sells three types of blades typically. There's a 26-inch, a 31, and a 36. I recommend a 36. It makes this one feel like a legit lightsaber out of the movies, and for the most part, you're not gonna be spinning this one. More on that in a second. But let's light this thing up and see what it looks like. Never gets old. Now this thing is a beast. This hilt is definitely big. We see the Cal Kestis hilt. That thing is an absolute monster. So here, I can live with it, especially for this lightsaber. And what I love in particular with this Disney blade is you've got some flicker there. This is supposed to mimic the kind of unstable Kylo Ren blade effect. Interestingly enough, the sides don't have it. These are solid colors. I think that's an odd choice. This all should have really matched, but it's kind of what you come to expect from a Disney blade. So this lightsaber is heavy, and I believe it's meant to be that way. I don't think this is just kind of a chunky hilt for the sake of being one. I'll turn the lights off in a second so we can see that flicker in better effect, and I'll also show you an amazing custom blade that I got on Etsy. This is not a spinnable lightsaber. You don't want to duel with it. Definitely don't want to damage these. I don't know if you can replace those. The blade is interchangeable, so most of Galaxy's Edge blades will work in the other hilts. However, I just wouldn't chance it. All right, and here we go. It's got decent color. It's a little bit faded because of the flicker. Again, these are far brighter. For lower expectations on a Legacy lightsaber, the flicker is kind of cool. It's the best flicker out there. It's not saying a lot still. Now here's a custom blade that I got on Etsy from someone called J-Moo. I did a full video review on this blade. You can check that out. But let's see what the natural light looks like on this one. Oh, so much brighter. Also, we have a smooth ignition. Let's take a look at that. Incredible. And here's a look at the flame effect that comes with this blade. And I want to go back to the sound on this for a second. Let's hear the ignition. Disney nailed it. They usually do a really good job when it comes to the Legacy lightsabers and having a unique sound for each. Absolutely no sensitivity on this one. It's tough to even get the flash on clash there, but it is cool because the side blades also have it. It's hard to see. It's got just the right volume, I would say. Not too loud where it's gonna annoy you, but definitely it'll come through. Now, one thing I teased earlier is this also comes with a belt clip. Now, this is metal. It's got a little heft to it, but it is really nicely made. How this works is this goes right on your belt, and then you'll see this kind of just slides right on in here. Now, why that is pretty significant is that is a very unique clip. I don't recall seeing this in the Legacy collection other than this. My only gripe, so Kylo Ren has a very unique way of igniting his lightsaber off of his belt that we see in Force Awakens and Last Jedi. Here, you can't take it and run it off your belt. You have to pull it up. So this is the top. This would be the top of your waist. You have to kind of pull it, and you can see it's not easy. This could have been really cool if it went the other way and you could just kind of take it off like this. One thing that helps with that authentic ignition is the blade switch. The ignition here is phenomenal. It's just easy enough so that you're not gonna hit it. But when you pull it off your clip, if you're trying to be like Kylo Ren, super easy. So I've got mixed feelings about that. In comparing this blade, I think naturally it makes sense for us to compare it to the Stellan Geos crossguard. I don't love that hilt. It's massive, it's heavy. I almost think it looks kind of cartoonish. I don't think they did a great job adapting that, even though it did come from a comic. However, it's a good comp for the size of this. Hands down, this is a better lightsaber. Another lightsaber I wanted to compare it to is the Tano SE, which is a really slick special edition Ahsoka lightsaber from Sabers. Here's the Kylo Ren sound font that comes with this one, and this has something crazy, like over 20 sound fonts. As good as the Disney one is, this one is basically perfect. And what this has is smooth swing. And I'm on a low volume setting, by the way, but hear how it changes as I swing it? Like it's a real lightsaber. I just wanted to give the comparison to show you what you're missing on a Legacy lightsaber versus a little bit higher end lightsaber. So who is our Kylo Ren Legacy lightsaber for? If you collect Legacy lightsabers, this one's obvious. If you're looking to display it, this one's superb. If you're kind of an entry-level collector and you're on a budget, can't go wrong with this one. If you want to cosplay, thanks to that belt clip, this is an awesome lightsaber to do that with. And a quick side note, this one's a little bit nostalgic for me. This was the first Legacy lightsaber that I bought while I was in Florida at Walt Disney World a few years ago. I couldn't decide which one I wanted to go home with. So after riding Rise of the Resistance, which heavily features Kylo Ren, this felt like the natural choice. So this kind of commemorates that trip for me. So who should skip this saber? If you are hunting for features such as better blade colors, different flickers, and all the different sound fonts, this one's not for you. If you want to duel with it, no. Stay away on this one. And again, if you're looking for a lot more in terms of sound effects, this one just has the Kylo Ren sound font on here. You could do better. So at the end of the day, is this lightsaber worth it? It retails after a recent price hike for $199 US. It comes with the blades and the case that you saw before, but no primary blade. That's kind of a big deal. When you buy a primary blade, that's gonna push you over $250 in total for this. You're getting really close to nice baselit and even NeoPixel territory in some cases. Now, if you already have a blade, I think this is worth the price for $200. If you get it on sale, and DisneyStore.com has a lot of sales throughout the year from anywhere from 20 to 30%. If you get that deal, absolutely pounce on this. If you found value in this review today, I'd ask you to hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for me. And if you want to see the only other crossguard in the entire Legacy collection, you're going to want to watch that video right there. This is where the fun begins.